Let's talk about the matchup itself. You know, Daniel Cormier has fought at heavyweight before. I want to get your impression of what you saw from him at heavyweight, because obviously what he did at light heavyweight counts, but you know what he did against Antonio Bigfoot Silva, what he did against Frank Mir, what he did against Josh Barnett. What have you thought of DC as a heavyweight?
Oh, I think DC's an amazing fighter. I mean, heavyweight or light heavyweight, he's fought the best guys in the world, and he's beat the best guys in the world. You know, he's fought amazing fighters, you know, top guys. So, you know, I know he's going to bring it July 7th, but like I said, he hasn't fought anything like me. He has never seen anything like me yet, you know, and he'll find out.
Do you think his level of competition at heavyweight has been as good as what you faced at heavyweight? And that's not an insult to Frank Mir and those guys.
So. But I think so. I mean, he's definitely, you know, he's fought some very tough guys, some of the top veterans like I have, you know. And, you know, listen, July 7th has been amazing. It's going to be fireworks, you know.
Everyone talks about, you know, DC's pressure in wrestling. That's a big part of his game plan, pushing forward, and then obviously he's got Olympic style, you know, Olympic level wrestling. I think a lot of people discount your wrestling going up against his. I know it's not a wrestling match, but I mean, you were a Division I college wrestler yourself. How do you feel in that aspect of the game in terms of his clinch work and your clinch work, your wrestling versus his wrestling?
We'll find out July 7th. Should be interesting, right? That was a good game plan. I'm excited. I just wish the fight was here already.
How, you know, when you talk about being a heavyweight versus a light heavyweight, you know, you talk about there being levels to this game, size levels to this game. I know DC has fought at heavyweight before, but do you feel like he's fought a heavyweight like you before?
No, he's never fought a heavyweight like me before, you know, and I know he's going to come ready. I know he is, but he hasn't seen anything like me yet, and, you know, he'll find out July 7th. You know, I'm a different breed.
DC has obviously had some very big wins in his career. What has impressed you most about him in terms of him as a fighter, maybe him as a person? Like, what impressed you most about DC?
Well, I think just, you know, his tenacity. You know, he comes out, he comes swinging, he goes for broke. He doesn't give in. You know, that's what I love about him. You know, he's a tough fighter, and he brings it every time. You know, and that's what fans want.
You've faced everyone the UFC has put in front of you. There was a lot of talk about the Francis fight being such a big fight, obviously a big challenge. You ended up dominating that fight. Where does DC rank in the terms of, like, guys you've gotten up for, guys you've gotten excited to fight? Is he at the top? Is he, you know,
every fight, that guy's the top. That guy's the biggest fight to get ready for. You know, every fight he has, the next fight is the biggest fight of your career, no matter what. If it's a title fight, not a title fight, it doesn't matter. Every next fight is the biggest fight.
Is it different preparing for a guy who's going to be a lot shorter than you, probably stockier, but shorter? You know, like where Francis you had to get ready for a big, physical, strong puncher. With a guy like DC, you're dealing with a shorter, stockier wrestler type. Do you change a lot? Or,
yeah, I mean, not change a lot, just technique-wise, you know, strategy-wise. Different guys, you know. And listen, DC hits hard. He's a big boy too, you know. He's going to bring it. And, you know, Francis hits hard too, so everyone hits hard in the heavyweight division, no matter what. So I gotta keep my head on a swivel and watch for the shots, watch for takedowns. You know, I think I'll be all right.
Without giving away game plan, what do you feel like is your biggest advantage over DC? Is it punching power? Is it wrestling? Is it being a true heavyweight? Like, what do you feel like is your biggest advantage?
I mean, I think I have a lot of advantages. You know, height, speed, athleticism. But he's got his own in his right. You know, he's amazing. He got a lot of good things too. So you know, I got definitely a lot of advantages, and you know, I'm going to expose his disadvantages and, you know, make his advantages weaker.